Get ready for a new episode of Eating My Soup and Minding My Business, the podcast, with your host, Tamika, the Therapy Diva, where we share love, light, and all things fabulous. Hello, hello, hello. This is Tamika, your Therapy Diva, and welcome to this episode of Eating My Soup and Minding My Business. I'm so glad that you joined me today. So let's get right into it. Today, on Eating My Soup and Minding My Business, let's talk about my soup of the week. Okay, the soup of the week that I chose, I thought for the inaugural episode, why not choose a soup that I actually really, really love and I recently tried to recreate. Now, I'm the queen of soups. I'm giving myself that crown. But I'm not always the one who knows how to make them. I like cooking some things. I actually like cooking by recipes. I should say that. I don't enjoy cooking, but I like cooking by recipes. And I saw a copycat version of the J. Alexander pasta and chicken and pasta soup. This is a creamy based soup that has chicken, penne pasta, celery, onion, some other things that I'll show you in a little while because I'll add clips from the video that I made. And I'll say that one of the reasons that I like this soup is that it does have that creamy base to it. I feel like every time I eat it, it's very consistent with the flavor. And of course, I'm just eating my soup and minding my business. Speaking of minding my business, let's talk about these other people's business. Okay? So whose business should we get into first? Let's start with one of my favorite couples, Dr. Carrie Bryant and Dr. Jamal Bryant, and this mess of a dress. Oh my God. Y'all have made this a thing. So I'll go back and say, when I first saw the pictures from the awards night, I saw the dress and I thought, oh, that's an interesting choice, and I'll tell you why. I understood the lacing and the style of the dress. Understood that. My concern was that it gathered right near her vagina, and the other accent I think were on her breast. I'll insert a picture for everybody who ain't seen it. Okay, so there's the picture. And again, I like the dress. I thought it looked fabulous on her. I thought she looked fabulous in it. She looks fabulous in most things I've seen her wear. I was concerned, and for me, if I wore it, I would be concerned about where it was drawing the eyes to. And that is a burden that most women have to bear. When we're wearing things, we have been cultured, right or wrong, to be mindful of how other people are seeing us. And I don't mean just males. I mean how we are seen in the space that we're taking up as it relates to our body, our sensualness as a woman, our femininity. Those things are things that, while they can be celebrated in some seasons and in scenes, they are also criticized in others. Being someone who has always had a curvy body, I was told at an early age that you can't wear the same thing that other people wear. And that lesson had been reinforced from pretty much being a kid, probably 10 years old, until now, right? I've seen it in church settings. I've seen it at home with my mom. I've seen it in work settings. That the same things that one person wears, because your body is curvy, you're going to have different attention. Sometimes we like that, right? Think about your IG models and the poster child for every girl in Atlanta. She wants curves. She wants to have that boom, boom, boom. Gotcha. What I have not reconciled is my responsibility as it relates to perpetuating the visual, trying to see a good word, the visual, having continued sight and visions on me, and the adjustments that people make in their minds about my body in certain things. I'm one of those people that don't necessarily like to be called sexy. It's a very weird line because I am sexy. I know that I am a sexy person. But for me, it goes way beyond the curves of my body. And I feel demeaned at times when somebody says, "Oh, you look sexy." Because I'm thinking, why couldn't I look something else? Like, let's pull another adjective out. Because I should not bring about, just because I'm curvy, just because I'm sensual, just because my clothes are fitted, tailored, even, that should not mean that you immediately start to think of sexual things. And unfortunately, that's my truth, and that's apparently the truth of most people, because y'all been talking about this dress for I don't know how long now. I don't know what the real answer is. I do believe that there are weights that we carry when we are placed in certain positions. And just as I am judged on my works as a believer, I also believe that a part of that is how other people see God in me. I am not judging. I'm not saying that she was right or wrong for it. I'm saying that this is a part of the conversation that has to occur. We cannot continue to have a part of the conversation that we absolutely love and adore, and that we want to say, hey, it's her body, her choice. Her man said it was okay. Her man said he bought it for her. So we shouldn't have nothing to say. She first lady, but she's still a lady. We can say those things, and those things are true. But we can also say that as a person who is set apart, as a person who has divine design and order on their life, I have too a responsibility for how others see me and how they see Christ shown through me. What their responsibility is and how much their responsibility weighs, we're going to have to debate that. But I thought my sister looked good. I love me some Carrie, Miss Carrie, baby. I love me some Miss Carrie, baby. I love Dr. Bryant, Dr. Carrie Bryant, and put some respect on her name when y'all keep calling her Jamal's wife. Let's talk about that for a minute. How she just get to be Jamal's wife? This lady is a doctor. I want to say maybe 2 times over doctor. She is accomplished in her own right. The lady is a whole boss, and all y'all could say was Jamal's wife. Whatever. So let me get off of that. So the dress is a mess. Who knows? That's somebody else's business. And while I'm eating my soup, I'm going to mind my business. But before I go to my business, let me kind of tiptoe into this next section. Tier toss. Okay? So I told y'all we were going to talk about some clothes and fashion and fun. And I'll start with outfit of the day. Today I am wearing, I don't even know who this is. I think it's Zara. Maybe both of these pieces are from Zara. I have on tights because it's winter time and I wanted to add a pop of color. And then I have on my Louboutins because y'all know I love me a nice red bottom. I'll stand up here. For the office, I did wear a blazer with this too. It's blue, but I don't have it on right now. And I get to take it on and off. So, to your toss. Did I eat it today or, girl, go back and try it again? But when I say tear toss, I have been cleaning my closet out. And if you follow me on TikTok, I did a TikTok live where I was cleaning out my closet, and I had 3 piles of clothes. I had, you're not gonna wear this, go on and give it away. I had, you're gonna wear this, go on and keep it. And then I had a, you don't really know if you're gonna wear that again, but it was cute, so run it back one more time. This skirt was actually one of those run it back one more time. And the reason being, it's actually a little larger. It still fits, but I probably need to get it taken in a little. I'm not gonna spend any extra money on getting it tailored because I feel like I can go and buy another skirt for that price. So because it's still in style, I wonder like, oh, let me wear it one more time, clean it, and then give it to somebody else. Because I have the nonprofit, the Healing Thread, and this is a shameless plug. The Healing Thread is a nonprofit that I have developed. One of the things that I have is Tamika's Closet, where I have things that me, my friends, anybody that has nice items, nice, gently used or new items that they can donate to the closet. And they are here for people, for women and girls. I could not take in boys because I don't have the storage room. I just don't have it right now. Okay, so currently we're going to be gifting gently used, cute, fashionable things or new things to women and children. The women, there are a couple of qualifications. So for our young girls, one of the things that we have is the arts. We're exposing them to different arts. We're exposing them to acting, singing, dancing, fine arts, painting, all of those things, visual arts. We're exposing them to all these things, and I'm trying to do it at no cost to the participant. That's why it's a nonprofit. It's the era when I chose to have my child placed into a private school setting. My main concern was that she is so heavily um, into the arts, and in the traditional public school setting, that is reserved for a much older age, usually around middle school. The focus prior to that is on, just learning. I understood that, but I didn't want that for my child, so I chose to send her to a private school that had a heavy arts focus. She is in all types of art programs, singing, dancing, acting, playing the piano, all type of conservatory things. So I thought, well, that's not fair, because I have two other kids that went to public school, and sometimes the resource just wasn't available because of the school curriculum, and sometimes it wasn't available because I didn't have any money. And I didn't want to have either one of those things be an issue for a young lady who wants to learn about the arts and wants to be exposed. So we are accepting applications for young girls in the Memphis and surrounding areas who are interested in the arts and they want to come and learn more. We're going to have acting classes. We're going to teach them different dance. We're going to take them to different plays. We're going to wrap our love around them in the arts and expose them to those different things. Now, for the ladies, the part of the nonprofit that's dedicated to women is that we are going to be, we have the coat closet, not coat closet, the sneakers closet that has all the clothes. I'm adding accessories, I'm adding fragrances, shoes, I'm adding everything so that as we work on confidence building, esteem building, we may help you with job issues like career issues, finding a job, keeping a job. Do I want that job? What kind of job do I want? What kind of job can I create? We want to be able to equip them with whatever clothes they need. If you need a formal dress, we got you. If you need a suit, we got you. If you need an athleisure wear to pickleball, we got you. I want to have something that does not cost everybody a ton of money and that is available to them so that they can live their best selves. Because again, I believe that one of the best ways we can express ourselves is through having some type of personal style and being able to express ourselves through our clothes and what we wear, how we wear our hair, all those things. So that's my shameless plug for the Healing Thread. We are also looking for board director members who are committed. If y'all can commit, comment below. I'm going to send you the information on how to become a member of our board. So now back to the Healing Thread. From the Healing Thread back to the Eating My Soup and Minding My Business podcast. So I'm cleaning out my closet. My stack in the middle is the wear again, and we may do something different with it. So some clothes go directly to Goodwill because I don't have the space, and some clothes are going to the Healing Thread. And I'm going to show you all that when I get the room set up. But I want to know how you organize your clothes and how do you purge. When I was doing this, I got so many different pieces of feedback. Some of it was, oh, if you didn't wear it last season, get rid of it. If, you can't fit it, get rid of it. If you don't really, really love it, get rid of it. You ain't worn it in 3 years, get rid of it. Keep it this, and that. How do you purge? Like, what is your system for maintaining an orderly home, closet that has things that you wear and you use, but also has space for those special occasions? Those things that maybe I don't wear it all the time, but I'm still gonna wear it. What's your tip? Give me some organizational tips. Drop them in the comments below. Okay, our next session, it's time for It's Tea to Me. And this week's tea under therapy, I wanted to talk a little bit about personality types. So I was having a conversation and we were talking about how nice people are. And I said, well, sometimes we confuse nice people with good people. And I'll give you an example. So a nice person is somebody who smiles. They may have like some pleasantries about themselves. They laugh and they joke and, oh yeah, that person. But they do some effed up stuff. They're not good hearted people. When it comes down to choosing to do good, they don't choose it often. So how do we determine nice versus good? Sometimes we think nice because the person smiles and they laughed often and they are not confrontational, that those people are good people. Sometimes they're not good people. They just have mastered the art of being pleasant, of being acceptable, and having decorum. But they're not necessarily good, meaning that they don't make good decisions or decisions that benefit other people. And sometimes they're just there benefiting themselves. How can we contribute people being good to being nice, but not good to being, maybe rude? We think that sometimes when somebody does something that seems to, I guess maybe if it's very overt, then we consider them to not be good people because they have done something that we consider to be rude. Take, for example, New Yorkers. I'm always talking about how I want to be in New York and live in New York. And other people are like, New York? Why would you want to do that? They're so rude. I don't think New Yorkers are rude at all. I think New Yorkers mind their business. Even if they're not eating soup, they mind their business. They see you trip and fall, they trust that you're going to know how to get up and move it on your own, but you're not going to stop them because they are doing what? Minding their business. This is probably why I would make a great New Yorker. At least I think so. There is a part of the human psyche that makes us want to be around people or attribute great qualities, good qualities to people who are pleasant. And I think that's a mistake. I think that when people are good, we should know that by, just like the Bible says, by the fruit that they bear. They'll do good things. They'll do things that are beneficial to other people. They will make decisions that show respect for other people. That's good character, not just being nice. So in the world of, is this a good person or not? Don't think just because somebody's nice that they're good, and don't think just because they're rude that they're bad. That's just me, your therapy diva. That's what I think, at least, while I eat my soup and mind my business. And our last session, last little part. What are we going to talk about now? We're about to go travel. Come with me. Literally, I'm not going anywhere right now, but I want to bring to this section of the podcast is where we'll talk about where I will be, which one of the favorite places, y'all know I'm about to go now. I'm going to Raleigh, North Carolina in February the 13th through the 15th. I'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina for the Black Mental Health Conference. And why should you be there to meet the Therapy Diva? You should be there because you care about your mental health. That's why you're here at this podcast, because you know the benefits to eating your soup and minding your business. And a part of your business is your mental health. It is not for just mental health professionals so we get continuing education credits. It is for everybody. It is for anybody who cares about their mental health. They are Black, care about Black people, work with Black people. Anybody wants to know the culture and what's important to our mental health, this is the place for you. Top tier, you're going to meet. And sometimes you just want to go so you can meet the celebrities. I got to hang out with LaToya Luckett last year, Marcellus Reynolds, a few others. One of the housewife, well, she wasn't a housewife. I'm sorry. She's on Love and Marriage, DC, Sherelle. So there are people there that you'll get to meet and you get to fan out a little bit, but you also, more importantly, you're going to be wrapped in love with people who care about what's important to us, and you're going to leave with your mental health more intact. So it's still time to get some tickets. I don't know about the VIP, where you get to meet this year's, keynote speakers, Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. I don't know if those VIP tickets are still available, but you want to go to Black Mental Health Conference. No, it's Black Mental Health Movement, BHMmovement.com. And I'll tag it below. Meet me there. That's in February. In March, I am one of my commitments. I'm doing more races. I want to be a run girl. And one of my runs is going to be, I'm planning to do the half marathon, St. Jude half marathon 2026. And along this journey, I'm doing different races in different areas. So if there's a race around, I'm just going to travel to the city and do it. Because I just want to expand my horizon, because this traveling tea session is about us expanding our culture and our reach beyond the walls of where we are now. So I'll be traveling to Virginia Beach, Virginia in March for, it's a Shamrock marathon. Not marathon. Yeah, I think it is a marathon, maybe a half marathon, but I'll be doing the 8K there. And it's on my birthday, March 21st. You can meet me there. One of the places that I am looking to travel to between this time, 2026 and 2027, is I'm looking to go to Africa. So I want you to comment below if you've been to Africa, if you want to go to Africa, where you want to go, where you planning to go. Give me some travel tips, where I should go, where I should avoid, what things I should take with me. Anything that you have that can tell me about your favorite part of Africa and what you love most about it and the things I need to avoid, I want to see them below. Because this traveling diva, this is going to be a sisterhood of the traveling diva. If you want to join, we're going to maybe come together, and our next year, maybe we can have a retreat together. The world is our oyster, and we're here to find it. But with doing that, I have to create a balance. And a balance is that I cannot be in these four walls or on this screen doing telehealth sessions all the time. I am focused on expanding my reach and my influence to reach the most amount of people that I can. And doing that is going to be a lot of digital things. I have a few things that are on the books. We're waiting until the check clear so that I can announce them as features. I'm booking now. Y'all can book me now. Keynotes, panels, if your job needs somebody to come help with organizational stuff, book your girl. Go to my website. It's a new website. Redesign, got all the stuff on there. Book me, okay? I'm still gonna be eating my soup and minding my business, but I might as well do it in a different city too, right? But back to the fun. No, I'm taking my talents around the world. And my goal is to create a space wherever that is so that people feel supported while they're doing this journey called life. And that's what we are including in this traveling tea session. You'll know where I'm going. You'll know what I'm planning to do. And if you have a place or a space where you want me to occupy, this is where we'll talk about it. And then we'll get to merge cultures, right? You get to learn how people do stuff in various parts of the world. And I feel like that if we get some understanding of what other people are doing and how they do it and why they do it, then it just makes us have more similarities than those things that distance us and make us different. Bringing us all together.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Eating My Soup and Minding My Business, the podcast with your Therapy Diva. I'm so glad you're here, but since you're here, before you leave, like, comment, subscribe, share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, because I want to see more of you and you want to see more of me. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.